Good morning. It is just before 10 a.m. June the 24th, I believe. And I'm on my way out to the cave. I'm gonna stop and get those 475, 480 volt plugs, receptacles. It's a sweet little electrical store on my way there. It's awesome. It's kind of a niche place. I don't really deal with large commercial groups, but they're not, you don't go there either if you just need a basic plug for your house. It's in between. It's specialty. I don't know. It's an awesome store. I love it. You can get all kinds of stuff there. When I was working on my spray dryer, I was there all the time. And actually, one of the guys there, this is a funny story. I needed about 50 amps to run that spray dryer. I was running it in my garage when I first started, and I had one 50 amp circuit. It was the previous owner of my house had actually, the only 50 amp circuit in the house was for the oven and the microwave, and he actually had an electrician come in, run wiring into that circuit so he could charge his Tesla, because he needed about, I guess, I don't have a Tesla, but a Tesla I think requires 50 amp service. And so I'm showing him this, you know, it's in my garage. I'm showing him this, and he's like, that 50 amps is going to be too much for you. And I'm like, well, yeah, but I mean, there's got to be a way we can figure this out, you know? And he's like, no, there's nothing we can do. We can't. Your panel's too old. So I said, what if I wired in a little 20 amp, because my spray dryer is 20 amp. The worry was that we would pull too much amperage on that 50 amp circuit below the spray dryer out of the water, and I think that was a valid concern. I did end up tripping the breaker on that spray dryer one time. And my wife always said whenever I was using the spray dryer, the microwave wouldn't work as well, funny enough. At any rate, what I proposed to the electrician, I said, why don't we do this? Why don't I wire in a 20 amp breaker and, you know, we'll get the plug for that, the 50 amp circuit, but we'll put a breaker in there, a 20 amp breaker. That way, if the spray dryer ever pulls more than 20 amps, it'll shut off, you know. So that's not how things work. We can't do that. This isn't how it works. I remember thinking, like, it seems like it could work that way, though. So I went up to this little electrical store, and they basically, I told them the situation, what I wanted to do, and they basically said the same thing, like, and I'm sorry, not the same thing as the electrician, the same thing as me. They're like, yeah, that's a great idea. We'll just, you know, put the little circuit in. And they helped me kind of figure it out, and the little breaker in. I got it wired up, and it worked. It worked perfectly. I remember them saying, like, yeah, sometimes you gotta think outside the box. I just, you know, shocking to me. Like, this guy he'd been at it for, I don't know, 8-9 years. I don't think he was a master, certainly not a master electrician, but he certainly knew a lot more than I did, and we kind of closed his mind off to any solutions. I think that's the way of it right there. Sometimes you get too entrenched in an industry or whatever, and you close your mind off to possible solutions. At any rate, that's where I'm headed. I'm headed to this little electrical store. Really like dealing with those guys. They're really nice. Always able to help me figure out some good ideas. And we'll get those plugs, get a couple plugs, receptacles. I got to get a 4-pole and a 3-pole. I think I'm saying that right. 4-prong, 3-prong. And after that, head up to the caves, get those wired in. It's in the back seat, but I'll be using the head strap today, because yesterday I haven't looked at any of that footage, but I kind of got the sense that you might not be able to see very well. So I'm gonna have the head strap, so it'll be like at a higher up angle. It's a weird kind of hand motion. I think it might work all right. We'll see. Then after that, I should be able to. I never mentioned this yesterday. I'm wanting to take that frame off and rotate it so I can see where the possible convey line might go. And that was the whole point of me getting up there anyway, and realizing that the airlock and the vindicator were wired in. So I'll be taking that off, clipping those, so I can rotate it, take some pictures for, got a millwright group that's gonna come in, I think I mentioned that to you, take the frame out, get some support in there for the airlock and the vindicator, just the airlock, the filter receiver. Get that done. I followed up with well, sorry, I won't say his name. I followed up with Quick Patch today. Got a little bit dark on me, so see what we can get moving on that. I'll tell you what, when you're small, when you're trying to start out, let me just tell you, this is some advice for you. When you're just trying to start off, a lot of companies don't want to do business with you. Not they don't have any bias against you. It's not that they're mean or anything like that. It's just, it's human nature. They look at you and go, oh, you're not a massive account. You really can't do much for us right now. And it's just, it's a really short-sighted mindset. If you're gonna think that way, the thing is, every big company had to start off small at one point. And so you just logically, you should think of all small companies as eventual big companies. And if you give them great service when they're small, they will stay with you when you're big. It's a lot harder to get a big company to change, a lot of times, because they're probably like, look, a lot of these vendors that we have, they were with us when we were small. Where maybe you're offering us a better deal, but you haven't been with us since the beginning. And a lot of companies just don't see that. They're too short-sighted. Oh, you're not big. You're not a big account. We don't care. And so, because of that, a lot of times it can be hard to get traction when you're trying to get service or even equipment. You're not big. They don't want to deal with you. So what do? There is a solution here. And I'll tell you what it is. If you're small and you want to get the kind of service that you require to get things moving, you don't want to have to wait around So the best thing that I can tell you to do, the best thing that's worked for me, when I've tried to get packaging, this is an example for packaging, I couldn't get someone to follow up with me, and so the way to do it is you just have to annoy them until you've done enough that they will just say, go away. Just go away, and not go away like I'm not going to do business with you, but go away. I will get you your quote. I will send you your product. Just leave me alone. You just have to annoy them. You just have to be a fly. You just have to be so ruthlessly persistent that they finally say, my best way to not have to deal with this person anymore is to give them what they want. So I'm telling you, when you're trying to get someone to pick up the phone, get you a quote, get your product on queue to be manufactured, whatever it is, and it's going way slower than you know it should, just hound them. Just hound them until they make you stop by giving you what you want. All right? Don't be nice. I mean, you can be nice initially if they're giving you great service. I don't mean be mean either. I just mean you don't need to politely wait to follow up every once a day, you know? If they're going dark on you very quick, you know, a couple times a day, call them. Make sure they're receiving your voicemails, you know. Get them to acknowledge you. Acknowledge me. And then you can be okay with it, be done. I haven't been here in a long time. I think this is the right way. I've gone to a Granger up over here before, and I kind of sometimes forget. I think I'm going the right way. Well, you're gonna see in a minute. Anyway, all right. We'll go out there, get those plugs in there, get the frame turned a little bit so I can take some pictures of it. Tell our millwrights to come. We're good. I already kind of have told them that. And that probably covers it for production stuff today. I'm not gonna have time to get out to the lab. Did follow up with Sartorius on getting those 100 kDa kilodaltons. Not heard back from them yet. They've been really great to deal with, but you know what? I don't need to they're great. Sartorius is great. I've got no reason to say anything yet. Yep, I did go the right way, so that's good. A lot of times there's a massive weight here, so we'll see what it's like. I'm looking, I see like 3 vans piled up. I'm gonna be waiting in line for like 25 minutes to get serviced over here, which, whatever, I guess. That's kind of how it goes sometimes. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Back this guy in. And I don't know, anyway, the next time I might not turn this back on after I get my plugs. Maybe I'll just show you. Maybe I'll show you when I get to the cave. But I don't really have much more to go on until we get out there, until you see me get up on the scissor lift and getting those plugs handled. So I can show them to you later, show them to you when I get back in. Doesn't matter, I don't know. All right, I'm at the cave, got the plugs, ready to go inside. Have the head strap as well, as I mentioned earlier, so we will see inside in the pack room. Good to go here. Let's see here, we'll check the all fill first. No power. Excellent. Okay. Next time I need it and it's dead. I gotta find like special, what are those, not C batteries, but even D, what are those called? Ones with the little two circles on the end, I forget the name of them. Okay. Let's do plugs, screwdriver here. Should be all we need. Get this thing settled. Uh-oh. Of course. Okay. Big ladder, baby ladder. How precise can I get this thing today? Always go a little more. Actually, let's see here. Bring it back just a hair. Get my wheels straightened up so I don't forget. I think we're good to go up. Take a look at this thing. Oh. let's see what you're looking at here. Okay, kind of getting a view of it, I think. This box, this is the box right here. First, I think this guy. This is the one we'll cut first. I think maybe right in here. Yeah, I think right in here. It's perfect. Although I'm still gonna have to cut these little zip ties when it's all said and done. Doesn't matter. Okay. First we'll cut this guy. And then this guy. Cut him maybe about right there. Maybe about right there. Yep, alright. This is perfect for this one though. Gosh, I turned off all the power, but you still a little nervous when you do this. Okay, let's cut it. Let's go ahead and make the cut. Make sure there's nothing around there, and let's cut. Oh no. That was 4. I thought it was 3. It was 4. Are you kidding me? We're gonna find out, hold on. We're gonna find out. Got the wrong one. I got the wrong one. Dang, maybe, wait, maybe not, maybe not. I can't tell. All right, hold on, let's just cut this and see. Do about right there, I think. I probably could have cut this a little better. Okay, so we want this is where it's hot, and this is what we're disconnecting. So we want the plugs to be right here and the blades to be right here. The blades are right here. We could basically have hot wires sticking out whenever the power is on. Basically think about like frayed wires sticking out. You get the power on, that would be really bad. Someone get hurt. So plug goes right here. Blades go right here. All right, we're gonna use this guy. This guy is for the purposes of getting in here, cutting some wire, or cutting the insulation off of here. I've got more than I need. Way more than I need. Don't want to go too much, don't want to go in there. Still a little much, honestly. Like this is the max. I wish I had a flashlight right now. Alright, let's go a little more. You can definitely be too conservative with this stuff and not cut deep enough into it. I don't know, I feel like that's pretty good right there. So we want the wire to be there. I'd say about right here is good. Yeah, I think so. Okay. It's not very careful with that, but I went into that almost none at all. Do I have a flashlight down here? Please tell me I have a flashlight somewhere. I do. Hold on. And I thought I counted 3 wires yesterday, but I didn't. Wait, no. There is 3 in there. I think, yeah, excellent. We're not dead in the water yet. No, we're not. Okay. Can always cut more insulation off if we need to. Always do a little more if we need to. Sheet right there. Okay. What are we starting on? About right there. Let's give him a little more. So I'm getting a little more room for my insulation cutters, or a little bit more blade. I think it's about all the wire I should need. Should be good. Right in there. Should be plenty. So, wait a minute. Wire. Yeah, okay. Not great with these. I've done good cuts before, but not always. That one looks okay though. Hey, there we go. Not bad. Not bad. What do you know? 3 wires is all we had.
So we looked at rotating this yesterday.
Yeah.
And to do that, we're going to need some extra wiring. So this wire we're plugged in right there.
Right here?
Yeah. You can see it pulled out a little bit. The wires are still good. It's just that cover. And it, like we got it rotated, but it comes up, like the back of it comes up to about here.
Yeah, so what I'm doing is cutting these wires right here, this guy and this guy, so we can take it off of the, so we can take the frame off. But are you saying there's more than just this one and this one?
I don't think so.
Because those are the only ones that I saw. So I'm gonna put plugs on here, so that way we got easy disconnect. Because this frame is meant to be able to, you know, move around if we have to. And so next week, if I can get these plugs on there, we've got a mill. You remember Bill?
Yeah.
He's gonna come out here. We're gonna all, if it's next week, we'll all get with you to see if we can find the right time. Yeah. He'll come out here. We'll get some pallets under here to hold the filter receiver and the airlock in place. He'll take the frame, and then he's gonna rework it and bring it back to us. Gotcha. So, but I think it's just these 2 wires. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm pretty sure it's just those.
Yeah, I think so too. I figured that out whenever I was making the disconnects on the compressor lines. I was up here and I was like, uh-oh, this is connected.
So this one, the one that's cut?
Yeah.
We could have disconnected it.
Oh, from here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's fine now.
I kind of figured we should just leave it there. Well, I mean, maybe it's simple in there. I didn't look inside there.
If it's the same as over here,
oh, okay. Yeah, then it probably is really simple. I still thought it would be better just to have plugs. That way we don't have to worry.
Either way, like, we're going to need to extend this to
yes.
make it movable anyway.
For sure. For sure.
Because the length it's at now, like, it does not move very much.
Yeah, for sure.
And then for this connection here, I had a thought that we could probably do the same thing that we have on the box filler right now, that top kind of rubbery-ish sleeve that swings over and we connected where the super sacks.
Yes. You're talking about right here.
Yeah. Where it connects these two. I mean, that if we could find one that is the right circumference, and
you're saying basically use a rubber one instead of a this one.
That flex tubing.
You should. I haven't opened it up yet, but that, because I like that idea a lot. But I did order some flex tubing that is. It's like, well, I didn't get this. This isn't the stuff I ordered. Where'd it go? Oh, it's like this. It's super flexible, and so it might be a good temporary fix. But that's a good idea too. But yeah, this thing I'm hoping to get these plugs put on and get the whole thing able to. I wanted to at least rotate it to see where the bottom of this convey line would go, because right now when we rotate it and put it against the back of the wall, where the all-fill spout is, it might be pushed back a little bit. So I don't know. I'm sure glad that this thing is on casters and we hadn't put a platform in yet, you know.
But these top bolts between the hopper and the air.
Yes.
Because we were going to rotate it yesterday, and then we saw the wiring issue. We're like, we're just
yeah.
leaving it where it is.
Yeah. Yep. Cool. All right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So are these really loose? These bolts on the airlock?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's got that seal in between.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally knock it off or something.
Oh, like it's still connected. So I mean, even if you bump it, like it might tilt a bit, but it's not.
Okay.
Not going anywhere.
Cool. Good to know. All right. Let's see here. This guy we got plenty of room on. I don't know what gauge that is, maybe 18. It's hard to tell. I think usually it says on the wire, but I can't see it here. Okay, so again, this will be plug, and this will be barbs or blades. All right, let's see here. It's your 4. Three. 4. 3. This is what we want right here. Yes. Let's get right here. Okay. Again, I think we're plugging into here. Wouldn't it be just terrible if I couldn't? No, I'll be able to. I'll definitely be able to. I was just thinking, what if I couldn't plug it in after I made the plugs? All right. plugging in right here, so snip these if I can. All together. Okay. Go. Let's see here. We need. Where's our plug? Right here. Okay, we're going on like this, and we need this flashlight. That's how much we need? No way. Seems like a lot. No, it's this. Yeah, this is how much we need. That's how much wire we need right there, I believe. The ground X I think is white and Y is black. Okay, that's the amount of wire we're gonna need, so we're gonna cut right into it about right there. Yep. Okay, let's see here. Get my wire strippers. I think this is gonna be 18. It's definitely not gonna be 10, my goodness. Maybe it's 12. It can't be 18. Too small. Let's try 12. And we're going to be marking it. Wish I had my little... No, I don't. Okay, let's measure that again. Okay. We're looking at this right here. So about a thumb's width, my thumb's width anyway. We can call that good. We'll go a little more just to be safe. Yep. Okay, about a thumb's width. And we're gonna start at the 12. Let's see here. There we go. 12 worked. I think that's about right. Hopefully we don't take any more off. That's not going to be good if we do. 12 again. Let's move it back just a hair. Just a hair. Just to be safe. There we go. It's 2. And last but not least, number 3. Little blacky dog. Alright, I don't know what's what here, X black or Y black. That should be good. Come on, get off of there. Alright, perfect. Let's get our plug wired in. Alright, let's check real quick. Is X typically black or is Y typically black? Okay, is X black in wiring or Y? That's good enough, I think. What? Gosh dang it. I have no signal over here. Come on. Come on, don't make me go down there. All right, Jimmy. Really gonna do this? Okay, is X black? Nope, still can't do it. Got no signal over here. Do you know if X is black or if white is black? I don't think I needed a 480 volt on this. Well, no, I mean it's rated for it, so whatever, I guess it works. X is black. What is that? What did I say? X is black. X is a hot, which is often black. Okay, so X is gonna be black. X is black. We just gotta remember that X is black. Ooh, a little high there. Okay, where's our plug? There, don't forget to put this guy on first. It's never fun to do that. Actually, I really should have, before I stripped him, put him on there. Well, whatever, I guess. Things you sometimes do. These are the things you sometimes do. Definitely not hot, at least. Probably not the way you want to learn it, but black is next. Come on, I was kind of hoping this would be easier. It's my fault. My fault for not putting that on there before I twisting these wires up a touch, get them ready. see my lack of electrical experience. Doing this the way I am. I'm tempted to wrap all these together, but I know that's not a good idea. This stupid rubber thing, it's really making all kinds of a mess for me. If I let these go, then I'm definitely in trouble. But I have to let them go. It's maybe like a little analogy for, metaphor for raising children, you know? Come on, let's get through there. Let's all of us make it through. Like I got one through there. I'm gonna have to just pull the rest through. Somehow. Come on. Get through there, you little green wire. I know you're just ground, but you gotta do it, buddy. I need you in there too. Alright, let's not do it that way again. It's learning things the hard way. For sure. It's the best way to learn though, I guess. No, it's not. No, it's not. Get these wires cleaned up now. Golly. But no harm, no foul, I guess. Okay. Screws are on, keep that guy up there. And what do we say? X was hot, X was black. And notate that to ourselves. Where is my phone? It's this is like a little Houdini vest. I can't. I've got 2 pockets. I can feel my phone, and it's not on either one of them. There it is. 3 pockets. Oh. I'll write this down. X equals black. Okay. All right. Let's put that plug on the other side of it. Okay. Let's go ahead and put our black in first, right? I think we're gonna have plenty of space for this, I hope. There's the black terminal. Okay. Let's get our screwdriver prepared. Too big, way too big. Oh no, what is this? This is not my screwdriver. Wait a minute. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Well, this might be better actually. Let's get this guy out. All right. X is black. That one's not really doing much, is it? Okay, that's loose in there. I'm careful, I'm gonna bust that terminal out of there and I will have a hot mess on my hands, so I'm not gonna loosen that anymore. Okay, X is black. She right there. A wobbly up here. Okay. I like the fit. I like the fit a lot. Oops. Hold on. It's not in there at all because that is not a, well, we really need a flathead. Hold on. It's just not good. Let's loosen this a little more, get a flathead. Put you there. Okay. Right. Try this again. Definitely don't loosen it too much. You're in big trouble if you do that, trust me on that. There we go, perfect. Might be tight, but not quite. Still not quite tight. There we go. I think there's a little friction that we've got past on that one, so that's good. You can start to hear those wires crunch a little bit, which is probably what you want. Come on, get in there. We still don't feel like we're going it in there to where I can't get it out, you know? And I'm not there yet. Definitely not there yet. There we go. I can feel it now, I think. Yeah, that's good. That feels good. Come on, dude. All right, that's tight. That's good. Okay, we know green is ground. That's easy enough. Easy enough. Here's a question. Am I gonna finish this today? I don't know. I think I should. I should, but I don't know. Right now I'm kind of going slow. No, that should be loose. Okay. Okay, X is hot, or black. Y is gonna be white today. Let us not forget. Okay, good. Plenty of really like to tighten that with my right hand, so hold on. That feels good. Okay, 2 down. Let's go a lot faster after the first one. I say that. Someone's gonna time me on all these and be like, oh, you averaged like 18 minutes per. You never actually got any better. Let's see here. Last one. Should be good to go. First time I was making these plugs, it was for a little, I guess you call it a wire box on a motor. It's for my centrifuge, actually. I had no idea what I was doing. I mean, look, I still don't, but you know, a little more than I did. And I had I didn't cut the wires where they should have been cut. I didn't cut the wires where they should be cut. I had way more wire exposed up here, so it was so much wire. It was 10 gauge. It was heavy wire. I didn't need that much. I didn't know what I was doing. So all this wire right here, was exposed because I cut it way too up high, and it was all exposed here. So I wasn't running. It's because I had literally my wires crossed. I could have probably hurt myself, but you know, God was giving me a break that day. I mean, every day, but you know. All right. Okay, let's see, how far does this plug go in anyway? I think that's about right. Let's go in, good, okay. All right, we've got Phillips on those, but the flat should work. We've got same as those, the flat should work. So let's just try it on all, see how we do. One down. Two down. Three down. Or two, that was 2 down, sorry. Wait, did I already count this one? I must have already done that one. Good, looking good, I think, yeah. All right, now these, the tightening, let's tighten this guy down. Don't want to squish it, but you know, get it snug at least. Okay, got a little more, I think. Yeah, we got some runway in there. Come on, get in there. I know we got some space to go. I don't want to smash this thing down, but there we go. A little bit better. I think I like it. Okay, there's our plug. That's 1 of 4. 1 of 4. Well, we're gonna be okay. We got a little space. Got some light up here. Just need some coffee. That's the only thing I'm missing. All right. I need to call it the same, about right like that. Okay. That's 4. That's 4, that's the Eaton. Okay, set that aside. We've already done that, but I keep having to, there's the other 4. There's the other Legrand, and then here's the plug. Remember what we forgot to do last time? Let's go ahead and put this guy on. Don't be stupid. Just gonna put it on right now. Right now. Ow. You guys remember yesterday when I scared myself? It's pretty bad. A little bit of flex tubing right there, remember that? Just peed my pants. I did not though, just for the record. Okay, that's as big as we're gonna get it. Come on, get in there. See, it's hard enough getting that thing in there without the wires all frayed. Why do you want to make it harder on yourself? And the other side. I'm not careful, I'm gonna crack my head on this little tin roof ceiling and it won't feel good. Okay, let's see here. Start maybe right, kind of thinking right there. That's where we go in at. Because we're gonna need, let's see here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. It's about the amount of wire we need right there. Again, about a thumb's width. So we need a thumb's width of wire. Give a little space. Yeah, I think right there is very healthy. Very, very healthy. So we'll call it maybe, thumb's width. Okay. Yeah, about a pinky length. Get our wire cutter, which we've already set, or our insulation cutter. And again, about right there is good. Always cut a little more if we have to. we go. I could just felt it kind of break, I think. There we go. Nice. Perfect.
Alright, let's make sure I've got this back on. Obviously we all know what happened there. Back to recording, okay. Sweet, now I got it set, so. Might adjust this at some point, but for now it's good. Clip that bit of fray. Call it good about right there. Yeah, we got a lot. We're in good shape here. Okay. Need some scissors for this, but these will work. The worst thing I could do here is accidentally snip one of those wires. I mean, that's... I don't want to be hyperbolic and say it's catastrophic, but... wouldn't be good. Kind of... You ever hear about, like, people... getting their homes built and the construction work, the guys, you know, building out the house, the construction crew, they... You know, they end up finding, like, trash in the walls years later. They found out that was happening during... I've always thought that was just, you know, like, sick. Like, who would do that? But... doing stuff like this, I all of a sudden have a, not like an appreciation, that's not the right word, but a little bit more get how that might happen. So I'm just kind of putting stuff, it's not like I have a trash can up here, I'm just kind of putting stuff where I put it, you know, and sometimes it might get forgotten, you know? Doesn't mean I meant to keep it there. Alright, again, let's take a look one more time at this, how much we need to cut. Did the flashlight out? Did the flashlight die? Oh, there it is. Right there, again, it is right at a thumb's width, so I could do worse. Okay. Thumb's width on some 12 gauge. Alright. Let's get all those off. We are... Did we do 12? Yeah, we did 12. One from the bottom. Okay, one... That's good. Come on, there we go. One down. Again, not a great spot. No great spot to put all my trash. Okay. Come on, get out there. 2. I guess this little box will do. And then a little whitey. Number 3. Come on, get off of there. There we go. Alright, let's put the plug in. Remember, what do we say? X is black? Black is X? Just double check one more time. It's not gonna hurt anything. X equals black. Alright. It says it wasn't delivered, but I'm looking at it on my phone, so I don't know what it's talking about. Alright, X is black. There you are. X, that's Y. You are not where we're going today, mister. That's X. It's kind of looking a little weird there. X is black. Perfect. Come on. I think these are always loose when you first get them. I don't think they're ever too tight. Maybe they are. Maybe someone knows better. Okay. Yeah, it does feel a little warmer in here for sure. No, I'm good. Are you guys, what time is it?
Quarter after 1.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, we'll still be here.
Okay, yeah. Time kind of got away from me. But no, I'm good. I appreciate it though. Yeah, I'm down. I won't schedule them to come out here until you and I talk about it. We make sure that we're good to go on it. But yeah, they'll help us we'll get pallets under here and they'll help us get it off. And yeah, shouldn't be too big of a deal. So.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
It's getting it back on and getting the holes in that sealer.
Yes. Yes, and they're gonna help us with that too. When they bring it back, they're gonna help us get it on. So we'll have enough manpower to make sure it's not, wheels off.
Getting that one up there.
Yeah. You look at it and you're like, okay, maybe it's 150 pounds, and then you talk to someone or you do it, you're like, no, it's like 350 pounds.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it, but
It's dense. Yeah. So I definitely said these things are always loose. They start loose, and that's not true. Because this ground one was tight, and it's still probably a little tight. There we go. Okay. There we go. So this is like the most rudimentary electrical work there is, just a plug. There's nothing to it, And I don't know, electricians know this. Like, they know it's super easy to do, but that doesn't stop them from charging you hundreds of dollars to do this kind of stuff. So I'll give you an example. When I moved my spray dryer to my lab, it needed an adapter cord. Basically like an 18 gauge, 4-prong, I think rated 250 volt plug. And it's tight. I didn't want to do it. Like, I didn't want to go in there and do that. I was busy. So I said, because they already needed to do some work in there. So I said, make me a plug while you're at it. Or make me a custom extension cord for this thing to plug into the wall. And I didn't even look at the quote. I just said do it, because I think it'll be fine. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Well, I was stupid not to look at the quote because they charged me to make a 4-foot extension cord, adapter cord. Like, I could have done this. It would probably take me an hour to do. I could have definitely done it, no problem. They charged me $250 to do that. $250. Sorry, that might be a little bit of exaggeration, but it was I think $212 at the minimum, or $220. Way too expensive. They know what they can get away with. That one is tight too. So again, eat my words over here. I think they always come, they're always loose, and that's not the case. This ground and Y were both very tight. Still don't like that. I think it could be loosened a little more. There, I think that's good. I think that is good. There we go. That feels good. These ratchet screwdrivers are nice. I'm starting to kind of like them, actually. I kind of didn't like them at first, but I actually kind of really like them now. So glad I put that on, huh? Alright, we're almost 2 of 2, or 2 of 4. Where are you guys? Come on, get in there. There we go. Hand tight? Nope, we're not going to hand tight it because we can't do that. There's some traction. Oh, nope, not quite. I don't think I have that in the hole. Do I now? I don't think I do. Well, maybe I do. Nope, I don't. Okay. This one is, though, right? I think. Yeah, that one is. What about this guy? Come on, get in there. I'm gonna take this guy out. I'm guessing these things aren't lined up right now. Can't say for sure, but that's what it feels like. That one is. Okay. I'm gonna have to take that other guy off. I don't think they're gonna be going anywhere. Yep, okay. I've been dangerously close a couple times to dropping the screwdriver. Not like I've almost dropped it and I had to catch it. I could just, when you're doing stuff and you just, for some reason, you drop it. I know I've come close to that and I haven't even realized it. Come on. Come on. Why are you having such a hard time coming out of there, buddy? Huh? Why are you having such a hard time? Frankly, this is not the best. It's not the best screwdriver head for this. Come on, dude. There we go. Alright, where are you at? Where are you at? Why don't you want to go in there? Is that the way it goes? Or that's the way you want to be? Huh? Come on. Get in there. There we go. I think I can feel it now. Some tension ratcheting up. Good deal. That one feels a little loose though. Hopefully not. Hopefully he's gonna behave and go where I tell him to. So I did this video a long time ago for Stateside. I thought it was funny. Basically like just a little parody of, it was like a little parody of a workspace, a workplace, but on a Slack message board. Is when I found this thing that could generate songs, like AI songs. You spit the lyrics out and it'll give you a song. That was really cool. So I made this little parody with, did it on TikTok. I thought it was really funny. I still think it's funny. I think it's awesome. It's on the TikTok main page. It might still be there if my wife didn't delete it already because she thinks it's crazy. Like, and she's right, it is, but I think it's funny. It's like, it's different, you know. It's just a parody. It's a parody of corporate work, Slack, you know. She's like, I feel like you're tripping on acid when you make this stuff. And I actually kind of took that as a compliment, you know, because it's at least to say it's not boring, you know. But why don't you go watch it? You tell me what you think I'm tripping on acid. Some of you probably will agree, some of you maybe not. Oh, wait. I don't like that too much. Hold on. But there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Cut that just a little short, but it's okay. Actually, you know what? I can get more in there. Hold on. I can definitely get more in there. I can get a little more in there. It's not gonna hurt a thing. In fact, it's better that way. Took a little too much off on the insulation there, but I kind of thought I did, but then I was getting it all together. I was like, you know what? No, it's fine. It's good. It's really, really good. But I actually did take some too much off. Come on, get in there. Yeah, I'm finishing this today. There's no doubt. Definitely finish this today. Okay. These are always a pain to get in. Let's be honest, I don't really have the right... This head is not great. That's better, but this one needs work. Needs some work. Alright, that's good. That's good. Okay, let's test it out. Where's the piece at? It's kind of wild looking, isn't it? Is it this guy? It's gotta be. These are all different, though. Huh, okay. So this guy, it's gotta be like this, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, it's like this. It's bent a little bit, though. Come on, get in there. There we go. There it is. Perfect. That's one. Gosh, let's hope this other one's good. That's one. Okay. Gosh, I hope I did that right. I just started second guessing everything. But no, this is right. This is where we want to plug into. Alright, let's do this one now. Say maybe right. I have to cut that anyway. I'm gonna do that now, actually. Might as well. That way I can kind of make a decision on where I want to cut it at. I don't like using this, but I don't really have a great option. There we go. Perfect. Okay. About right there. Yeah, I think about right there is where I like it. Let's do it right there. Cutters. Okay, there we go. Need them again. These are a little harder. These are a little harder to get the tubing off of. Let's check these though. Okay. Might as well go ahead and put the other side on, right? Get that done. This one's bigger. Wait, that was the wrong one. No, it wasn't. Never mind. One at a time. One at a time. Okay, so let's see here. We need. Shine that on there. It's about how much wire we need right there. Again, thumbs width, pretty good. Perfect, really. And so, do that, and then that right there. 2.5 thumbs width or something like that. We're getting a lot more. So the way you do this, you didn't see me kind of do it the first time, is you kind of pull that open. I don't know if you can see that. And then just hold it up there. I think actually I don't need to really adjust it. I'm not going to. So the thing I always get worried about is cutting into there. Cutting into those wires. Like that's plenty right there. Alright. Don't think this is going to be enough to get it. We'll see. No, it's not. Not even close. I mean, I can break it a little bit, but... Jeez. Maybe now. We'll see. I don't think so. Well, maybe. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Now look, this is four pole. We got a red, a black, a white, and a green. Let's get rid of some of those wires. Or wires, sorry, that fray. Put that down for a minute. I need to go, I'm gonna have to get back down and go see where red and black and green and all that stuff go. I got a little immediately aggressive on that. I don't want to, you know. Alright, put it in the box. Come on. There we go. Last little bit. Be the worst to cut a wire right here. Should be good. Okay, excellent. Again, about a thumb's width is all we need. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using the 10 on here and not the 12. Actually, we can try the 12, whatever. Screw it. Okay. I feel like the 12's not going to cut it. Yeah, it's not. Maybe the 14. If I can just tell. Definitely not the
14. I mean the 12. I've been using the 14, right? Come on. There we go. Alright, excellent. Let's see how well I did there. Yeah, about a thumb's width, a little more maybe. It's alright. At least we didn't have to struggle too hard getting that off of there, right? Come on. Go. All right, there we go. Last one. Come on. Come on. There we go, perfect. One time trying to get some 10 gauge off, I couldn't do it. It was so hard. Oh, I got a wire in there. Thought I felt a little wire come out, but whatever. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Let's see here. This again, I'm gonna have to figure this out. I don't know. I mean, we know the green. All right, we have X, Y, Z, and then of course ground. So X, I think, is going to be black. Is red Z? Let's find out. All right, let's see here. All right, definitely was second guessing myself for a second there. I thought maybe that I'd gotten the wrong plug and I was gonna put a neutral to a hot and potentially short the whole system. I don't think that's gonna be the case, not today. So I think I feel good about finishing this. All right. Light back on. X equals black. That is the one for sure. It's tight. Go over there. That's gonna need a new, yeah. Smaller one, hold on. Too big. That one looks pretty good. It's these Eaton ones, man. These Eaton, all this Eaton stuff. Like they gotta be different. We got this Eaton PLC over there. We gotta get it replaced with Allen Bradley because that one is we can't get anyone to work on it. I'm just kidding. I'm sure Eaton is really, really great, but we use Allen Bradley. People we work with, engineers we work with, use Allen Bradley. So it's just hard for us, but I'm sure Eaton is a phenomenal company. So I'm just messing around. I don't really mean it. All right, let's see here. X equals black. Let's not forget that. All right, let's see. X equals black. There's your X. There's your Y. No, that's your X. What am I saying? X, Y, that's Z. X is right there. See if we can get black to go in there straightforward enough. Yeah, we can. Good. Man, that would have been a pain if I had not put the other side of the receptacle on there, you know? Like I did last time. Good thing I did it with the 3-prong, not the 4-prong. That really might have been a bad deal. Okay, we got X as black. That is good. We got Y as R. It's definitely Y. And that is definitely Z. And that is definitely G. Always good to verify. Trust but verify. That's what you say in auditing services. Financial auditing, used to do that for a little while. Ernst & Young. Okay. G, X, no, G, Z, Y. And red is Y. All right, Mr. Red, it's your turn, buddy. Let's get you moved in. Let's get you a nice little home. Get you a little snugged up, and this is where you're gonna live forever, buddy. It's your new home. Hope you like it. If you like it, hope you feel comfortable in there. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, that's good, that's tight. Okay. Let's see here. Here's your Z. Actually, I don't even think about this. No, it's definitely a Z. That's not an N. I was thinking that could have been an N, but it's definitely a Z. Will be your white. Z will be white. Shit. Sorry. There we go. Now green. That's definitely a G, I think. Hold on a minute. So again, trust but verify. I think that's a G. Yes, it's a G. Right. For sure, it's a G. Okay, good to go. Okay. Last one. And it's green, so we know it's right. Didn't even notice that at first. Green for ground. Okay, that's good. Come on, get on there. Okay, that's on. And that's on. Perfect. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. I feel like I'm just gonna tighten these up in a little bit, and because that's like the easy part. Let's just get done. You know what? Fine. Finish this one off. Okay, good. All right, 3 or 4 right there. Three or 4, good to go. Well, not good to go, but good on that one. Okay, let's see here. Put about right there, I think. It's probably good. Thumbs width. Yeah, I think that's plenty. Here we go. Thinking definitely right on you. Kind of get off it. That's why I leave my thumb here to kind of as a backstop. That way it doesn't go on forever and keep kind of spiraling down the line. I think there we go. Perfect. Oh wow. Last one of those. Glad for that. Now let's do these one at a time. It's kind of standard operating procedure once you get to the 4th of 4, you know. Let's start to cut one of these and come on, get off of there. Okay, little box. Again, good to go, I believe. 2. I think 1 more or 2 more. Maybe 3. No. Kind of 1 solid one and 1 sort of mangled one. Dude, for a second there, I thought I saw 2 black wires. I was about to say, uh-oh, this really throws a whole wrench in the bucket of monkeys. Okay, last one. Last one's always a little scary. You know, you made it this far, you don't want to ruin everything. Is it all good? Okay. Well, it's workable. There's still some fray in there. Gosh, man. Okay, that will work. I think that will work fine. Thumb's width. All good. Remember, black is X. Oh, dude. Okay, I almost forgot. Oh my gosh, I did. Sometimes you end the way you start. You're gonna see what I just almost did right now. Right now. It's fine because I didn't take these off, but man, that was close. It was close, wasn't it? Still would have liked to have done that the right way, but still good. All good. All good. Was close though, that was very close. Wonder if anyone's watching that going, oh no, don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. The worst thing is when you have your job's almost done and you know you almost ruin it doing the wrong thing like that. And I mean that, I think we still would have gotten him in there, but man, it would have been a real buzzkill. There's no question about that. But black is X. Don't forget black is X. I do not like this one at all. I don't know why he gave us this one, but whatever. This is what we use. L1620p. Black is X. Okay. But you Any room over here? Okay. It's gonna fall. It's gonna fall. I just know it's gonna fall. About right there's where we want. Okay, there's one. Yeah, feel good about that. Usually you need a little less than you shoot for. You're always kind of scared to go too short, but usually you end up your mind somehow overcompensates for it anyway, you know. It's kind of the way of the world. Two. Three. One more. Four. All right, good. Let's put the plug on. Put the plug on, call it a day. Okay, X is black. X is black and X is right there. Right there. Okay, good. Red is Y, which that is this guy. Twist that off just a hair. Come on, let's tighten you up. This is your new home, buddy. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. All right. Z is white. Z is white. I feel like a Sesame Street narrator right now. Z is white. Black is X. Now you've learned. Now you know. Now you know what you need to know to go on to 8th grade. Okay, now last one. I have had to sometimes before take these out because one is kind of twisted up and can't get in on its own. It's a little runt, it's a little green little runt. Trying to do that to me today. Not today though, boys. Not today. Okay, that should do it. I like what I see. Like what I see. All right. Put the plug back together. Disconnect this thing. I think we got a few of these zip ties to take off, but nothing crazy. I don't think anyway. I'll take a look at it and see. Let's get the plug back on first. Let's finish the job. Okay, just those two right there. Okay, that's good, that's tight. And that's tight, excellent. Went in easy the first time. So again, looks like I cut a little bit too much off of that, but okay. Got a little bit of that padding to help it, so not too worried about it. Okay, those are good. Those look nice. We can handle that. All right. Okay, disconnected from the air. Oh, might as well just go make sure this plugs into. Done everything else, you know. Oops, not that one. Okay, which is which here? This guy. Good. That'll work. That'll work, and that one worked. Okay. All right.
We're probably going to be getting out of here soonish.
Cool.
Pop over to the
Yep, I just got these plugs on, so I'm gonna take these zip ties off and it should be good to go. But yeah, I'll be heading out here soon too. I gotta be home at like 5:15 tonight. My son has his last baseball game, so. What time is it now? 2:37, okay, cool. All right. Well, you guys have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow, probably tomorrow, yeah, maybe. I don't know, okay, sounds good, see ya. You too. Actually, these don't need to come off. But wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Nope, that's already off. But so this does need to come off. That does need to come off. Okay. For a second I thought maybe what if I'm cutting into the wiring, but I wasn't. Okay, that guy's off. It's got one more right there. Old trash box. Okay. This is a really sharp utility knife. My buddy got this for me. Ooh. Nope, I didn't get it. This is a really good one. I've used utility knives before to try and cut zip ties, and to no great avail, no great effect. Okay. This got to come off too. Go. Oh. Okay. This guy we'll put up here. I'm really hoping whatever this little black wire is that I'm looking at over here isn't going to be a problem for me. No, I think that's air tubing. Let's take a look though. 'Cause right now we're still, I think, connected potentially at a few spots. Okay. Still recording. I thought for a minute I hadn't been recording this whole time. That would have been extremely annoying. Okay, what are you? What are you? Okay, again, you do feel like air tubing, but what am I missing here? I thought I got all you guys off. Okay. Where do you go, buddy? Got you. Okay, it's all disconnected, I think. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Except for this guy. This guy needs to be taken off. So he's on there. Okay, I gotta figure out that guy up there. Okay. What are you doing here? Oh, alright. I got you. Okay, quick video to make sure I know where this guy goes. Alright. This guy right here, up in the ceiling, black air tubing. Coming in, well, coming in right, jeez. Right there. Right there. All right. I'm still looking at this one of these yellow. One of these yellow pieces. Am I missing one on that though? Is this guy? Goes there. Not those two though. I gotta be missing one on there. I'm looking at these, this. I think these are like, I don't know what you call this. Before I go and just feel like I've got the whole thing disconnected. Oh no, it's off too. I got that off. Okay, that's good. All right, take a picture of him. Oops, what am I doing? Okay, all right, this is for level control, this guy right here. Other two go on the other side, on the back side. All right. Okay, that should be the last one. Looks like this guy is ready to come off after like 10 disconnects. 2 receptacles, 2 plugs, a few calls on making sure I'm not gonna fry the system. I think it's ready, finally. Let's take a look, see. Okay.
Shut the door and turn the light off, but I didn't lock it.
You didn't lock the office?
No.
Okay, perfect. Is,
Is there anything in there?
no, well, I don't know that I do, but I have my key. Well, I do need some stuff, but my keys are on the table, so.
It's unlocked.
Okay, air compressor's off? Okay, all right. See you tomorrow, have a good night. Wait, you know what? Let me take a picture of this. I gotta show my wife what I did today. So she'll be proud of me. I can't really zoom. Hold on. All right, good. Okay. System frame should be ready to come off now. Let's give it a backwards push. Those casters are on still. There it is right there. There we go. I was gonna. Jeez. Thing came off its wheels there for a minute. That was a scary moment. Very scary moment. All right, got some wiggle room for this guy now. Okay, let's see here. Definitely can move it now. Let's kind of get an idea where this convey line might be. I'm gonna film this measurement of the all fell so we can kind of get a sense of where the convey line might be. All right, do this first without filming anything. Convey line right now as it stands is okay. It's gonna be roughly, yeah, it's roughly 68 inches off the wall is the convey where the line is right now. We can definitely probably move that back to 50 inches. And if this is all the way against the wall, okay, if it's all the way against the wall, which I don't think you want to, you could move it back another, because right now it's another 18 inches off the wall. So you could probably move it back to 30 inches, or no, 32 inches, which is going to be right, I'm looking at this backwards right there. All right, that's enough. I can video this. Here is the all fill turned. Okay, well, that'll do it for now, I think. That's good. Call it good for today. Got the plugs in, at least that's good. All right, well, might check back in with you on the way home. Otherwise, this will do it. All right, take care.